How you doing, traders? I'm gonna show you how to log into the 2040 forum, and, to find it. Okay, we're gonna go to MTI's online university. I have entered all my information, and now I'm just gonna log in, and it's gonna take me over to my courses. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the Ultimate Traders package. I'm gonna click on that. Then it's gonna bring me to this page. Oops, sorry about that. Go back up here, sorry. Okay, and we're going to click on join the community. This yellow bar right here, just click on join the community. Then it's going to take you to the Forex trading community. And then we're going to scroll down, and it's going to be the second one here. It's the Frankfurt 2040 forum. And the last person that made a post here was Earl Henley, the creator of the 2040 strategy. It was Friday, November 6th. Okay, so we're going to click on the 2040 forum, and it's going to bring you to this page. Now, what I have here, it says display replies flat newest. I put mine for the newest, and it brings up the latest stuff in the beginning of the page. Now, your page may be different. It might have it the opposite way, so you can adjust whatever you want to see here. Okay. Then the first up is the Frankfurt 2040 forum, and this is Nick's strategy. Here's his PDF and his PowerPoint. Okay, and this is the same round table. I was a speaker in this one as well. And here's my strategies here, my PDF and my PowerPoint. And it'll give you all the information on it. And then here's Milan's 2040 Frankfurt London breakout strategy. And we all have a different trading style when trading the 2040 strategy. Okay, here's Milan's 2040 Frankfurt breakout strategy and a PDF, and this looks like a Word document. And they also, I think Earl created a template for the UCS for his strategy because it's a little complex. So it'll take a lot of with that template will help you out a lot faster in creating the chart and setup for this particular strategy. Very, very profitable, this strategy. Okay, and then here's the last student roundtable. It was August 24th, and here's the actual video. And this is Milan's setup right here on the thumbnail here. It's a very highly profitable. He uses the UCS, and you could see his strategy in the recording. And then also Nick is first, then Milan, and then last. Okay. Then it says learn to trade the Frankfurt 2040 strategy. This is another Word document and a PDF. And no, this is actually Word document, and this is a PDF. Okay, and this is some updates. Now this is what a lot of the students, I tell them to go here, and this is where all of the systems are for the strategies that Earl updated. This was the the last update for these systems. So we're gonna click on, I believe I have a PDF. Let's see, that's not a Word. Yeah, it's a PDF. Let me see if I can pull up a PowerPoint. These are some of these are on the old MTI4 charting, but the parameters can be entered in the UCS. Just for example, this is the Australian US dollar, and this is a weekly time frame trading system. And basically, it's telling you the length value, the factor for the T3 Tilson and the ticks 144. Okay, and then you go to the next, and the time frame is weekly, monthly, quarterly. And then the next thing is the another T3 indicator, own time frame, 5 length, 0.75 factor, and 144 ticks. And you can enter those into the UCS as well. So now we're gonna skip all over. We're gonna skip all of this other stuff because is a ton of systems in here that's very profitable, but with Earl Henley built, for the students, there's a ton, and you can use these same parameters on the UCS. Just enter those same parameters on the UCS. Okay, let's see. That's a deal. I'm going to show you the volatility stop system. Let's see. This one, here it is. Okay, it's a 1 hour. Let's make sure that's it. Okay, yeah. Here's the system that I trade on the MTI4 charting. But now the UCS has the volatility stop indicator. Now all you have to do is enter the same parameters here. Okay, ohm time frame. This where. Okay, and then here is the actual profit and loss of this system, how profitable it is. Okay, so many systems in here. Okay, UCS charting systems. He has a daily. It's for the GBP USD, and he gives you all the parameters for it. And here's the the profit factor. It's a gain of 462%. And then he has the T3. Now this is very important. If I was trading at a 2040, I would be looking to use something like this, a T3 crossover alarm system. Will alert you when the T3s cross over, and then you can start getting your looking for an entry when its T3 crosses over and it calls a trade signal. That's very helpful. Then you have a 2041 hour trend trader. I mean, all these systems he put in here, there's tons and tons of information in this 2040 forum. And Earl, he did a ton of work, on his own time. He just wanted to give back, and that's what he did. He gave back. And then he explains all the indicators, the DMS 15-minute crossover, the the profit factor. Then this is the 2040, because the Frankfurt 2040 T3 chart from 1 minute to day, week, and month. It adapted to any trading style. Okay, and then he has all the information on the T3 Tilson. I mean, it's just a wealth of information. That's just this particular. I mean, I could go on and on. Okay, so let's get out of this. Let's close this out. Let's see, anything else? Let's see. It's more information on the indicator. It tells you system rules, trading system, trade with a trend, don't trade large candles, wait for confirmation. It's very informational. That's why I told you there's a wealth of information in here. Okay, that was just the AOD system update. Okay, now attached enhancement, larger time frames. Yeah, here's some more information on the 2040 strategy, trading larger time frames. I trade the 1 hour. That's my bread and butter is the 1 hour and using a small time frame for an entry. Okay, and then we have added one ultimate charting software system, the T3 crossover. Okay, and please note here, like he always says, please demo trade any new system for a month to verify projected results. Okay, he always stressed that always demo trade before going live. Okay, and then we have the fundamental analysis. This is another, this is a PDF, I believe. And in here we have, this is one of the students was having an issue with the PDF, downloading the files. Earl fixed that. And this is ANIC strategy, PDF and Word document strategies in there. Okay, and here is the July roundtable, the PDF and the PowerPoints in that as well. And then here is the actual recording for the July roundtable with Johan and Anik. Another excellent roundtable. And then you have another added MTI 1 minute based EMA. This is an excellent, if you can tolerate that 1 minute, this is an excellent system because it uses multiple time frames. It's also on the UCS too. I tried it a few times. It's really good if you can, deal with that 1 minute, but it does have the hourly for the trend direction. Okay, and then here is the May roundtable. Here's my first, my first roundtable was in May, and this is my PDF on that. When Earl introduced a volatility stop in mid-January, I used it, and it was just amazing, and it continues to amaze me every day. Towards the end of the video, but it is also encouraged to watch the video, and you can see how Earl, conducted himself in the AOD sessions and how to, enter. He never traded live in the session because he said he could not do it because he had too many things going on with the chat, answering student questions, and keeping his eye on the market, and it was just so much stuff going on, and he had so much wealth of information. It's just unbelievable. So he never traded, but he always, showed us what to look for and how to enter the trades and stuff like that. He was amazing. Okay. And then this is the Frankfurt London session volatility stop system discussion. Because I was making so many pips back then, and and we would post, we would tell I'm up like just say 800 pips or 1,000 pips for the week, and and then he started discussing about the system because every once in a while he would pull that system out and say, oh, let me check the one of my trending systems, and that's what when he first became an analyst, he was a trend trader and a systems guy. And when he came on, we were used to, I think it was Michael Nickerson was the analyst before that. And we used to do the London breakout. It worked sometimes, and then sometimes it didn't work. And he came on, and we were like, he just changed everything up. And I was like, wow, what's going on here? But it was for the best. And his systems trading Fibonacci's was just amazing. Okay, that was just a little insight on that. Let me stop rambling. Okay, and then here's the May roundtable PDF presentation. Has all the information in there. Here's the 2040 session focusing on the UCS system discussion. So that'll help a lot of your UCS users out. Because there are still, the MTI4 charting. I believe this one was with Dan. He captured like 5,000 pips in like one session. I believe it was the it was the news on I can't think of the FOMC. Yes, the FOMC. I think I made like 900 pips that time, but he made like 5,000 pips that day. That was amazing. So there's a recording there. Um, and there's another one, the February one. I saw it somewhere where they had Butch Milan. They were student mentors, and they presented excellent presentation. I don't know if they have it here. Is this it? The 20. Let me click on this. And there was another trader as well. Her name was Hope, and she used the UCS, and she traded the 60-minute T3 crossovers in the Sydney Tokyo session, and she was averaging about 800 pips a session. She was an excellent trader. There's a round table on that as well, but I don't know where it is. So let's see what this PowerPoint is. Yeah, this is the February round table. This was good. If we could find the recording of it. Matter of fact, this is Hope's strategy right here. That's the MTI4 charting, but this is the UCS in the beginning. She used it, and so there's some insight on her strategy here. So for you UCS traders, she traded using the T3s on the 60-minute time frame. So check that out as well. So let's X out of that. So here's how you get into this forum. It's so much wealth of information here. You'll learn so much about the strategy and how it evolved, and it's just Earl put in so much work on his own time, because there's no way you could do all the stuff when you're working. Impossible. All right, so there's her insight on this 2040 forum. Okay, so let's just go back. I'm going to log out, and then I'm going to log back in. I'm going to click log out, and then we're just going to do a real quick login again. I'm going to go to my courses, and then it's going to pop up MTI Online University, and I'm going to click remember, and then I'm just going to log in. And then I'm going to click on the Ultimate Traders package. And then it's going to say, welcome traders. Here's the FX Chief. That's the man. And then you're going to click join the community. And then welcome MTI Trader community. Take part in the conversation. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to start posting here as well, because they haven't posted anything in a while. So I'm going to start updating that, because there's nothing really happening here. Nobody's really posting anything. So we are going to change that. Okay, so I'm going to start making some posts in here. So we just click on that, and then you're in. Okay, very simple. And you got all this information. I mean, all this information is in here. Tons and tons and tons of information. All the video recordings, the discussions. Like I said, if it really put the put the pedal to the metal on this forum here. You just go through it, and I tell you, you will be a profitable trader for sure, because there was a lot of smart students that came together with this, and made this 2040 strategy so profitable. Okay, so good luck, traders. And if you have any questions, you can always find me or hit me up in a message on the MTI Family Facebook Traders YouTube channel, MTI Market Traders Institute's page. Okay, so stay profitable, traders, and good luck.